Hi guys, welcome back. Last time we talked about sketching. Today we are focusing on the painting process. In this video, I'm going to show you my process with the aid of this lovely reference of Michaela Cole. She looked absolutely stunning in this image and I just could not paint her. So without wasting more of your time, click on the subscribe button right there and let's get started. First thing I always start with is my background, depending on what you want the audience to place their focus on, because it could either complement my painting or distract my audience. In this case, the background is a dark, subtle color since it isn't the main focus. Next, I just go straight in with color blocking. So this is when you just create huge shapes with either a lasso tool or a big brush. I'm basically just filling in the dark parts with the lasso tool in order to create the shape of the hair and the dress and areas of completely dark spots. Without wasting time, I jump into base coloring. Now, this step applies to both traditional painting or even pencil coloring. It gives an extra depth to the skin. A base color doesn't always have to be the exact color of the reference. I'll talk more about that in my next video, but in today's painting, I'm going to be using a kind of like close to saturated orange. Start adding the main base color of the reference. When I'm done, I reduce the opacity to like 80 or 70 so that the underneath orange can still pop out, thereby creating balance. Next, I start creating shapes of shadow and depth. This makes the process quicker and faster. The shape I give determines how it would affect the form of the face, so you have to be careful when you're adding in your shadows because it will go a long way in the final piece. Next is blending. So in this stage, I just pick the colors, blend, pick the colors, blend. I don't waste too much of my time here because, well, I still spend a little bit of time because as I'm blending, I'm creating form with it. So don't just like blend everything together. Just like take note of the forms you're trying to create and like use the blending method as a method to create the shapes, the forms, and all of that, because this will definitely reflect on your final piece. Okay, so now is the time for me to start adding highlights. So this is not the main highlight, this is just the first base of the highlights. This is just to create shape. I just want to see, just like how we created a base color in the beginning before we added the original base color, the same thing I do for my highlights before I start adding in the main highlight, which is what we're seeing right now. So this is the main pop up highlight color that is going to give the final like finishing to the whole piece. It's going to be a separate video dedicated to highlighting, so I just didn't want to make my painting look boring, so I decided to do some experimentation and I chose blue. So this is the final outlook and I hope you love it. And brings us to the end of today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on my post notification. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.